that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell and press all, you guys. Here we go. Remember when the whole Keith Edwards situation went down, and we'll talk about that too. The whole Keith Edwards situation went down when Keith had shared his video, and Rachel was trying to let him know, like, well, you're kind of taking that out of context and using that as a way to say, oh, the black man agrees with my criticism of Jasmine Crockett, you know, the way that he was using. And then Van said, oh, well, no, he was right about the context. It was right. And it was kind of like, wait, no. We're saying that he's basically using you as an example. Oh, the black man agrees with me. And then he was like, no. Yeah. He had the right context. And it was like, okay, maybe you're not getting or understanding what we're saying. And then that interview with him, I felt like it was a total fail because Keith Edwards is still on this ninja net terrorizing everybody. Like, he has made his brand attacking black people. That's his brand now. So he didn't learn anything from you guys. I want to say love, hate, but sometimes it can appear to be a hate situation with Rachel and Van, right? The whole interview with Keith Edwards was a waste of time because, like I said in the beginning of this video, Keith Edwards is still being a terrorist online. He is still provoking and attacking black people. He's still out there capping for James Tallarico and bashing Jasmine Crockett. He has not learned anything. All the questioning that they gave him and all the different things and try to educate him, he doesn't want to be educated. He realized that getting people angry and provoking them are great for his numbers and get him more attention, more views, whatnot. He doesn't care about trying to be educated or, you know, being too woke, because let's bring up this whole identity politics thing. Anytime a white person says, oh, well, you know, you're bringing up identity politics, they're basically saying, nigga, I don't want to hear you. Listen, be seen, but don't talk. Just come out and vote for us. We don't care about your opinion. Get the hell out of here. Even though we're one of the smallest demographics, we come out in numbers when we do vote. We vote as a collective group. No, we are not all a monolith, but at the same time, we see what's going on the other side. We realize, hey, we can't have these kind of people here because when they get in, black unemployment goes up, just like, right? So one of the things that I was all like, okay, well, they're not bringing up like things that he has done or said. And mind you, I didn't go screenshot anything. This is stuff that I had from a while ago that I had brought up about Keith, right? When Maya, a black woman, had mentioned to him about his misogyny and his bigotry, he responded to her, you're right. I don't agree with you. I know me better than you do. Laugh out loud. It's not 2018. Calling someone a racist or upholding white supremacy or the internet to shut up their opinions doesn't work anymore. Right there, he's letting you know we don't care about that race shit no more. That race stuff, it ain't got us nowhere. We don't care about that. Like, stop talking about that race stuff. That identity politics you thought you were going to be able to use on us, it doesn't work. Basically, not even saying like, oh, well, I wasn't trying to come off that way. I apologize. I'm so sorry. You know, let me kind of re-examine what I was trying to say and bring up a different point or, you know, change some of my wording. It's more like, oh, well, get over it. What you crying about? This one right here was a retweet. And you'll see a lot of retweets that say something about like woke or identity politics. And this one was reverting back to woke 1.0 at our own peril. Basically saying like, oh, we need to get over that woke stuff. Because again, these white progressives are under the impression that, oh, we're scaring white people away. We can't scare the white people away. We need them to come over to our side. Listen. as a black person, and again, I don't like to speak for all black people, but I am right now. If you're racist, I don't want you a part of our team or on our side. I don't give a like, that's not who I want. And this is the kind of culture that Keith Edwards has and wants to foster in the Democratic Party, is that, oh yeah, who cares if they're racist? We just want them to come over to our side and vote for us. No, I don't want to partner up or be cool with those kind of people. Then this whole topic of race, he goes, one of the reasons someone like Nick Fuentes, an actual racist, is ascendant is because insane people on the left have weaponized racism so much and stretched its definition so far that the word has lost all meaning. Now, Keith isn't the only one that I've heard this sentiment before, right? But again, if you are a racist, you will be called a racist. Or if you say something racist or ignorant, you might be called a racist. But instead of changing or realizing what you said might have been wrong, you go, oh, well, you know, when you guys use that word, it basically is now in void. Like, it's like, okay, whatever, you're just using a word. It's lost its meaning because you guys say it so much. Well, the reason why we have to fucking say it so much is because people won't stop being racist. Again, the reason why we have to say racism or racist is because people won't stop doing it. When you stop, that's when we'll stop saying it. But again, it's not for Black people to fix the issue of racism. It's not our responsibility. That's a you problem, not an us problem. It's a you problem. Because at the end of the day, we really don't care. Black people would appreciate it if you left us the fuck alone. That's what we really want, right? We don't care about nothing else. We just want y'all to leave us alone. We would be more than happy for y'all just to leave us alone and y'all do y'all thing and, you know, whatever. But the fact that you feel that you can tell us what to do and you're talking down to us, you're not trying to help us, you're talking down to us. This is like also my issue with Hassan Piker, because he said, oh, I know what's best for Black people. Are you Black? You know what's best for us? And these is how these people think. A Keith Edwards or this or that, whoever, they think that they know what's best for Black people. We know what's good for you guys, so just follow us. I'm not following you into the pits of hell. Screw you. If anything, I'm going to look at the situation or look at someone else who might, you know, look like me and be like, hey, does this sound right? You know, like, let's make sure this sounds right. Because again, this was controversial when I said this. White people can be a part of the liberation, but they cannot lead the liberation. If we go to the feminist movement, well, you know, when it comes to the suffrage and white women getting the right to vote, it was all like, yeah, we got the right to vote, but screw the black women. Like, we got our right. Who cares, you know? And it's a lot of times where you have these movements that are led by white people, and they will kick the person of color or the Black person to the side and be like, oh, well, we got what we wanted, so screw y'all. You know, a conversation that we don't have is, why do you think we don't have Medicare for all? Why do you think we don't have free college? You know, how, you know, affordable housing? It's because they didn't want Black people to have access to none of that. But we never talk about that. So when you look at everything, yeah, it does circle back to race. It does. This country was built on racism. It's always going to come back to that. And these people not willing to have these conversations are willing to pull up to the table. And here's the thing. He didn't want to be educated. He didn't want to actually have like a conversation. This was more a notch for him to be like, oh, well, I went on their podcast. So, hey, you can't call me racist no more. I went on their podcast. But if you don't have changed behavior, then everything that you said and did on that podcast, it was bullshit. And that's what the problem is. Now, with Rachel and Van being two black people, I never want to be a part of tearing them down or telling people don't watch or trying to sabotage their podcast. But at the end of the day, if they're not bringing up the questions and getting down to the real meat and potatoes of it, that's a problem. Because you're not a part of the solution, you're actually a part of the problem. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. Again, I appreciate y'all when y'all disagree with me. I appreciate y'all when y'all agree. Well, obviously, but hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and press all when you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all for being here, and trust me, there's more to be said. Love y'all. We out of here. Deuce.